Hi, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your January 11th, 2024 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, and it gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm. So, thank you so very much for doing so. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Oh, I love the Ten of Wands. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. We then have the Knight of Wands reversed. So that's fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Two of Wands. We have the High Priestess reversed. And we have the Knight of Cups. So that's us coming through as the Knight of Cups. So there's a tremendous energy within us to move forward. We're going to see that we have a lot of movement within us. Sitting still isn't necessarily going to be our thing. We have to be mindful because we begin and end with a Knight card. So the Knight of Wands reversed can be very impulsive energy, right? Very reactionary energy. So just be mindful about this during this time. The Two of Wands doors are opening for us. We are going to see new opportunities coming our way. We're going to see new passions opening up. We're going to be looking at things in a sense of not being held back anymore, in a sense of bigger horizons, of bigger things on the horizon for us. The High Priestess reverse. Now, this is something we need to be mindful of. We are very intuitive beings. And so, Pisces, when the High Priestess is reversed, we're not wanting a veil lifted from our eyes. We're not wanting to connect, deeper psychically, spiritually, emotionally. And we're going to find that spirit is going to be testing us during this time to give us deeper information. So just being aware of this, that we can be like, listen, I'm overwhelmed. I'm not ready for it. But just know that it's coming and that we do find it overwhelming. We do find that it knocks things out of balance. That's going to be important. With the Knight of Cups, we're moving forward in passion. We're moving forward in determination. Our heart needs to guide us. We need to say, do I love this? Not, do I need to obtain this? Not, is this ego-based? But do I love this? And then have our heart lead us in a way that is going to be surprising for us. With the Ten of Wands crowning the whole entire reading, we're putting down huge burdens that have been defining us for a very, very, very long time. The Ten of Wands is, just carrying on one more thing, one more thing, one more thing, putting one more thing on our back, holding on to one more thing. And now we're going to be really sitting there and saying, I don't want this. I don't need this. This energy is too much. We've been at that point, and probably for a while within our energetic sphere, where a lot of the time, all we can see is the dirt on our shoes. All we can see is the frustration and the sense of like, I need to be moving forward but in a different way, or I can't be moving forward with all this weight holding me down. And now we're going to be letting it go, and now we're going to be stepping into ourselves more and more and seeing ourselves more and more, and that's going to be a game changer here. Now, if you are interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a snowflake in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random on the 1st of February, and everything that you need to know for winning will be in the video. So good luck to everyone. Don't be scammed by anyone contacting you in the comment box pretending to be me. It will not be me. And if you're interested in purchasing a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. So let's see what Spirit has to say. This is prosperity reversed. So we may not be feeling very prosperous during this time, but it almost feels like we're out of alignment, because if you can see here in the upright position, the wolf is howling and the song is going up into the night sky. We are out of alignment with our own wild song, with our own song of our heart and our passion and our soul and ourselves and what we want. So just being aware of this, like really connecting with our emotions and saying, where is it that I want to be? What is it that I desire? What is it that my soul is longing for, is going to be a big thing. But it's like, where's my prosperity, right? What makes me feel revitalized and alive and, connected in a way that brings joy, even if I'm staring at a blank wall. So I have a friend who does this meditation, this meditation where she just has you stare at a blank wall. It's like a blank, boring wall. And there's no scrolling on your phone. There's no nothing. It's just you staring at that black wall. And it can be so liberating. Some people love it. Some people get so upset. They cry. It could be really intense. So just letting ourselves release our energy of always having to be on, of always having to be distracted, of always, having this little current of chaos around us and calming ourselves into ourselves. That's going to be an important thing. During this time, let's see what our chakra energy is. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly. This is spiritual awakening reverse. This is the crown chakra. So we're having a crown put on our head. We're having an awakening come forward, but we're not ready for it. It's reversed. It's like this energy isn't in alignment with us. And it's stepping into our soul. It's stepping into ourselves. It's quieting things down. It's saying, okay, what do I want? Where do I need to be? What is it that I desire? What is it that I'm looking for? And that's going to be the game changer here. And that's going to be the thing that opens up new pathways and new avenues. It's like, if I'm connecting with me, what am I honest about? Like, what am I being honest with myself that I truly need and truly desire? It brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Yeah, it brings the moon. Don't get in your own way. Yeah, seriously. You're represented, Pisces, by the moon in the major arcana. And here it's coming through. It's like, don't get in your own way, because I see such a gift coming your way. And I do see us being like, the energy is just all over the place. And so we're not taking it. So we're not looking at ourselves. It doesn't mean that this energetic gift will never come forward. Again, that's not how it works. What it means is that we need to calm and center ourselves. We need to breathe and connect with our energy. And that's going to be so important, because our fears and our worries and our doubts are coming forward. But also with being mindful of the moon, it's like we're not seeing the beauty of the moon, the beauty of the turning inward, the closing of the eyes, the, opening of the soul and the heart and the self that the new moon calls for. A new moon is a time to set our intentions. It's a time to say, okay, this is what I want to accomplish in this cycle. And, by the full moon, it's the spotlight has been put on it, right? The spotlight has been put on what we set to accomplish. And then it's that coming down from that spotlight until we have another turning inward moment of the new moon to say, okay, now what goal do I have to accomplish again? It's very much aligning with a woman's cycle, like a woman's energy levels and way of being able to connect with the world. And if we aren't women or don't identify as women, that's absolutely fine. Men have a cycle that is more week based. So, when you have a really intense week and then down for the weekend, that works really well for men, but it might not be as, healing or soothing for women. So just being aware of this during this time, that a lunar cycle and connecting with the new moon can be something that's very sacred for us and very, very beautiful. So we are crowned here with the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is us putting down a lot of burdens, and we're going to see how this correlates to this new moon on the 11th of January. The new moon is in Capricorn. It's at 20 degrees, 44 minutes of Capricorn. And this new moon also has Mars out of bounds during this time until the 23rd. So that's a big deal with the Knight of Wands reverse, because Mars rules Aries. Aries is a wand sign energy. So here with Mars being out of bound, it means that our emotions are just a little bit more on edge. Everybody's emotions are. I've like a lot of the readings have a fire sign energy in it that's out of harmony, or even the Emperor card, which is Aries energy, that's out of harmony. So just being aware of that during this time is really, really, really important for us. We're going to need to kind of take a breath, take a beat, and connect before we react, because it's going to be very easy during this time to be reactionary. A lot of people are going to be reactionary, and so we can feed off that energy easily, and we don't want to. The dwarf planet Eris, it moves stationary direct at 24 degrees of Aries, which brings justice and truth to the forefront of our mind. We're going to be letting go of a lot of things that no longer ring true for us, that we no longer want, need, or desire in our life. Now, with Pluto being 29 degrees of Capricorn until the 20th of January, this brings the less favorable aspect of Capricorn to the forefront. Now, this is interesting because Capricorn is top-down structure, all right? And we are looking at things differently. So Pisces, you are ruled by Neptune. Neptune is the ruler of the unseen world. So when you have this top-down structure coming in, and then when you have Pluto, which is intense, coming forward and saying to Capricorn, okay, this is a top-down structure, but Pluto is looking for different ways. to see things, to move things, to guide things forward. It's bringing forward what isn't true or what isn't aligning, and it's going to be connecting us more with our unseen world. It's like, what is the unseen world that you want to create, which is so alive for you, Pisces, as being ruled by Neptune. And I know Neptune coming into this might seem like, okay, that's out of the blue, but it's not. There's just a sense here with Pluto being 29 degrees of Capricorn, where this strong structure of Capricorn comes forward. And it's like, these are the rules. This is how it has to be. And we're going to be rebelling against this. We're going to be looking at this and saying, why? So just being aware of this, and depending on our personality, depends on how far in rebellion we're going to go. So just being aware of this is going to be really, really important, because we're going to feel like we're stifling ourselves and we're not going to know why. Now, 2024 is an interesting year because we are really being asked, what do you want to build? 2023 was a year of choosing, right? It was choosing between love and fear, between victory and and victim. So during this time, we're looking at things and saying, okay, where was I in love with my life, and when was I just in fear of my life? Not, well, that sounds harsh, but you know what I'm saying. Like, when were things just overwhelming? And I can see that in 2023. There were moments where it just felt completely overwhelming. When was I in victory, and when did I feel like the victim of circumstances and time and space and everything in between? And so here during this time, what are you building? What have you learned? Because 2023 was a huge year of learning and coming out of a crucible time of fires that forged. And we're going to see also with Mars is powering Ixion. So Mars is powering the dwarf planet Ixion in Capricorn. And in 2023, in 2024, what is coming forward with Mars powering Ixion is the simple joys in life, is joy in simplicity. And we're also being asked, are we living by the right set of rules? And we're going to be seeing that for ourselves with doors opening up. Also, with this fight that we have with the high priestess, it's like looking deeper into things, trying to understand things a little bit more, trying to see things a little bit more clearly. We have to move with our heart. We have to. The high priestess reverse, it's like we're not ready for the veil to be lifted off. We're not ready for that deeper connection, which I want to say that's a little bit of a shame for a Pisces energy, because that's where you thrive. Water sign energies thrive in the emotional state, not in the chaotic emotional state, but in the sense of, this is my heart and I get to connect with you. You get to feel without having any constraints put on you. That's why you fight against Capricorn energy a little bit coming forward. So here, stepping into your heart and letting yourself hold a sacred space for your emotions, for what you desire, for what you want. The good emotions, the bad emotions, the ugly ones, everything that just makes us simply and beautifully human. That's going to be powerful here. Are we asking ourselves the right questions? Are we living by the right rules? Are we looking at things the right way for our souls and ourselves? Because for one reason or another, I keep on hearing Chiron coming forward. Chiron is the wounded warrior. And wherever Chiron comes up in your natal chart, which you can look up online for free, you can see where Chiron is. That's your original wound. That's your original scar. There's something here that's picking at that original wound that's causing a fire, a intensity, like, kind of like that. Like if an animal is hurt, how it'll snap at you type of thing. That's our soul's reaction. It's like, I'm hurt here. Don't touch it type of thing. So just acknowledging this energy during this time is going to be super important, because all of a sudden we're going to see, oh, that wound that was there, it got built on this way, this way, this way. And it changed so many things. So just being aware of that is going to be really huge for us. Now, the new moon is trine Uranus, which is astoundingly, inspiring for our future. We're going to be looking at the doors opening up. How do I move forward in love and passion for myself? And we're going to be working out our passion and what we desire and what is deeply important for us. Mars is trine Jupiter, which is astoundingly enthusiastic, go-getting energy. Again, we're building for our future. Our future is very important for us. We have Mercury conjunct the galactic center. Now, this is a big deal. Mercury is the messenger. It is the mind energy. And we're going to see this aligned with the cosmic mind. So during this time, our mind, our soul, our self is aligned with the cosmic teacher, the cosmic connector. And so here with the high priestess reverse, it's knowing that we're having a bit of difficulty connecting with energy or connecting with things that we don't see as practical for one reason or another. It's almost like we've been taught or shown to doubt ourselves. And it's not everyone. This isn't, if this doesn't resonate with you, then look at your moon sign, look at your ascendant sign. Here there's this sense of, I need to connect. I need to connect with my inner soul and my inner self. And there's this blockage here. It's going to make us angry and frustrated until we let in part of the unseen world. And that's the world ruled by Neptune. And it's not falling into illusion and delusion, which can be something that a Pisces has to be mindful of, but it is letting our heart move with the flow and the ease of, love and connection. And that has to come from us. And that's going to be a really big thing. And then that's going to have the galactic center just chatting to us, that sense of being connected. And people are going to be like, oh my gosh, how do you know this? And it's going to be like, well, I'm psychic, I'm empathic. I totally got this, or I just have the sixth sense about things, or I listen to my gut, however you want to word it, it'll come up. The new moon is squared the North Lunar Node. And this is huge because the North Lunar Node in astrology is also seen as the head of the dragon. So there is a sense of, things being moved forward towards the collective soul. So what we have here is this is our collective soul moving us forward for growth for our future, for what it is that our soul deeply desires and wants and needs. Saturn is sextile Jupiter, which is very positive energy. We're moving towards, good finances, building a business, building our career. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. And we again see that here with the doors opening. We have to be mindful just of wanting to do things too quickly, kind of like going gung-ho and then burning out, or, our temper getting the best of us because of the Knight of Wands reverse. That can always be just something to just be mindful of. And if we're mindful of it, we won't be, taken down by it. And with the Knight of Cups, just letting our heart guide us, letting our soul be a part of us, and saying, what do I love? Is love moving me forward? And have love being the chant that you follow within your soul, within yourself. Just have that word repeated over and over, making a little song out of it, a chant, a way to follow, love guiding you. Now, this is an interesting part of this new moon. Now, the dwarf planet Gung is conjunct Saturn. Now, Gung is linked to flooding, so do be mindful about flooding in the real world. So just be aware of this. This alignment can bring overwhelming constriction, just a sense of overwhelming constriction into our lives. Like we feel like we're being stifled. All right. This is not just in our daily lives, but this is in our psychic and emotional energy that's coming to us. We just feel like we're being stifled, we're being held back, we're being overwhelmed for one reason or another. So being aware of this, kind of calling this out, looking at this, releasing ourselves from this chaos is going to be really important because the floodgates are opening. And we're going to see that as we feel constrained, we're going to rebel against it and the floodgates will open. So being aware of this is super important. And if you want to go deeper into the astrology of it all, check out Pam Gregory's site here on YouTube. She's absolutely fantastic and linked in the description box below. So let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And I do apologize for sounding all stuffed up. I do have a cold, which I got over a cold. Now I have one again. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. It's going to be so easy for us to take action. Just be mindful about this during this time, especially, again, not to harp on it, but with the Knight of Wands reverse, action is going to be easy for us, but just do it. Just do it. Just don't think about it. Just go type of action. And Spirit is saying here, hey, listen, meditate and contemplate just a little bit more, like connect with your inner self and what you love and the emotions of it. That's going to be so much more beneficial for ourselves. So here, again, now it's funny here because we have, it's time to take action, crowning things. So that's where Spirit came from. But here we have action reverse, and it says the answers you need are coming. And I think this is very, very, very telling, where it's saying, don't act, okay? Let the answers you need come through Spirit, through your celestial connection, through grounding yourself and centering yourself and connecting with this earth. Release and take down the burdens that you've been carrying, the walls that we have established for ourselves. It's time to let the answers come. It's time to let us connect. And we're going to see the end. Oh, not the end. The energy is gaining momentum, and it's bringing us to abundance with the Knight of Wands. Our fire, our passion, our determination is so important. The energy is gaining momentum. It's leading us to abundance, but we can't let it run higgly wiggly all over the place. We have to rein it in and say, what am I passionate about? Where is my fire? What is my desire? How is it that I want to move things forward? It brings us to this place where nothing will come of the situation. With the Two of Wands, doors are going to be opening, but we're also going to feel the doors close at the exact same time. The path is leading us in a different direction than we ever knew. The void, of course, is a normal lunar happening that happens many, many times in a lunar cycle. You can look it up. It's only lasts for a few minutes, and it's where things will go pear-shaped. Like things will not go the way that you had intended during that lunar time. So I have friends who, just don't do anything during that time. They're like, nope, I'm just like sitting here quietly until it passes. And they're the rest of us that are just like, okay, it's just a normal part of life. We're just going to go on. So just being aware of this, we're going to find that what we are expecting isn't necessarily going to be what comes, but doors are going to be opening in ways that surprise us and in paths that if somebody had told us this when we were like 15 years old, we would laugh in their face and say, oh no, this would never be me. Like that's not how I'm doing things. And we're going to see a path opening up for us in a direction that is so powerfully us, but so beautifully unexpected that I see it just like a little bit of art. It's like when colors like gently bleed into each other and make this beautiful design that then you what is it, not trace over, but outline that makes this beautiful design that is soft and gentle at the same time. I see that here for us. Meditate and contemplate. That's going to be hard. It's reverse. We're going to have a difficult time with that. High Priestess reversed again. We're not really going to want to dive into the more esoteric or the meditation just during this time. And it can be from new moon to new moon, especially since we are just naturally moon sensitive, even though we don't want to admit it. That's going to be important here. Meditating, contemplating, slowing it down, being quiet with our own thoughts, which can sound like a terrible thing to do, is going to be one of the best things we can ever do for ourselves. Nourishment. You need to nourish your body. Absolutely, positively, 150%. Nourishing your body, positive affirmations, kind words, drink plenty of water, make sure you're eating the right foods. Seriously, listen to your body because you will be able to tell when things are off, when things are chaotic for you. There's going to be there can be something nutritional, most definitely. I think that our world is filled with a lot of foods that we just shouldn't be eating and shouldn't be consuming. So just be aware of that. Kind of bringing things back to basics, kind of like my great grandmother always ate. That would be fantastic. And then looking at how are we nourishing our soul and ourselves. Because you can sit there and say, okay, Betty White ate hot dogs and Twizzlers all the time and drank, and she lived to be 98 years old. And that is also true. So I don't know. But I'm just seeing here, just like the nourishing of the foods that really feed our soul and feed ourselves. That's going to be so important. And our body will tell us. Our body will tell us. Balance is reversed. We need to be in balance, especially as the fish, right? We are two fish, and the only other zodiac sign that has two in them is Gemini. So it's very interesting, Pisces. You have more in common with Gemini than you think you do. So just be aware of that. You could be like, oh, Geminis, they're so annoying. They're so flippy floppy. And Geminis can feel the same way about Pisces. So I think it's very funny. And it's just such a core personality trait of both. It's time to take action. It is. It's time to take action in finding your balance, in finding your harmony, in kind of scooping out your little corner of the world. It doesn't matter your age. I know we always think it does, but it doesn't. It's about stepping into the power of our heart and our soul and ourselves and saying, this is sacredly important to me. There is a house where I live, and this lady lived there for over 30 years, and she had the most beautiful gardens, most beautiful, beautiful vegetable gardens. Like I would walk past and just be so unbelievably blown away by her gardens. And she moved. And the people came in, and I just think of this song, Paved Paradise put up a parking lot. They tore down all her gardens and put up grass. And I'm just seeing here, it is like, I don't even know why Spirit said to say that story. But there's a sense of like, I need the balance, right? The balance of the beauty that other people just see as hard work, as others just see as nonsense. We'll go to a farmer's market and we'll pay extra for veggies that way. But oh my gosh, growing them yourself, that's just ridiculous. So here it is taking action in very positive, ground connecting ways. that will bring balance into your life, because right here, there's the balance isn't there. And spirit is saying, yeah, connect with earth, connect with earth. I know that's hard if you're in the northern hemisphere and it's cold and it's, everything is frozen or muddied right now, because we just had huge snowstorms and then huge rains. So that can be difficult. But connecting with this is going to be just so positive. It is going to be really positive in a way that we hadn't anticipated or didn't think we needed. And we definitely do. Because the long and the short of it, we're simply animals. We're advanced animals, right? We can make tools and all this cool stuff, but we still need to be connected with the earth. Beauty. I almost forgot our bonus card, which is beauty. And this is reverse. We need to connect with the beautiful again. It's not just acquiring and magpieing the beautiful things. It's needing to let the beautiful things be just an intricate and lovely, slow, creative part of our lives. That's going to be important. Slow living. Yeah. Yeah, slow living in a world that keeps on saying, go faster, go faster, go faster. our our spirit message is earth. Yeah, reverse. Okay, so that's why spirit had me say the story of the garden. So here, connect with the earth. Connect with the earth. Even if people think, oh my gosh, it's silly. No, it's not. Our subconscious chakra message is the root chakra and family. Connecting with those that we love. That's going to be so important, whether it be the family that raised you, whether it be your bio family, whether you are adopted and don't know, or fostered and don't know. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I know people really think it does. And okay, yeah, sure, for medical reasons, fine. But there's also just a sense of connecting with the energy that has helped build you, grow you, and shape you. And whether that be, okay, I know these people have, or whether that be, I found my biggest inspiration from books and I felt all alone and there wasn't anybody to take care of me. That's going to be important as well, because family is our connection to what weaves us, to what brings us together. And we're going to be seeing that for ourselves. Also connecting with our reincarnated self, the lives that we have lived. Our ancestral line can also be astoundingly important. We might find that without even knowing it, we're becoming very drawn to things that were part of a history. And that can be absolutely beautiful. So if you find yourself, for not knowing why, like you're drawn to this craft or this thing or this, it can be because of your ancestral line that people just forgot along the way. So embrace it, move with it, because that's very, very, very important for you, Pisces. It really is. You have no idea how much grounding yourself in the emotional memories of things or the emotional energy of things is so important for a Pisces. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is a star. This is Aquarius energy. This could be being mindful of an Aquarius, but this can also be being mindful of living too much in dreams. Like that's also just a thing as being ruled by Neptune that we do have to be mindful of the illusion and delusion of things. So just being aware of that, that's super important. And that's just super important for all human beings. Our subconscious tarot message is the 10 of Cups reversed. Subconsciously, don't look at things like I'll never find love or I'll never have what it is that I desire, or that, kind of like the grass is always greener on the other side. The 10 of Cups is the minor arcana lover's card, and it's embracing love passionately, fully, and openly. And it's saying, this is what I love. But here, it's saying, do I even love it? Like, do I even want this? Like, what the heck is going on? So just be mindful about this. We can tend to have the green-eyed monster come up and be jealous and think everybody else has it perfect and we're the only ones struggling. Whereas, if we saw a lot of people behind closed doors, we would instantaneously not be envious of them. All right. Our Luna message is a fiery climax approaches. That's reverse, and gratitude is reversed. So don't let things, don't let things reach a fiery climax. You want the passion and you want the fire to guide you forward, but you don't want a volcano. So just be mindful about this during this time. Our reverse, like sitting in our energy, sitting in our understanding, that's going to be really important. But also moving forward in gratitude. Here, we might feel like there's nothing to be grateful for, like that it's all just one big struggle, and it can be at times. But having that gratitude guide us forward, having ourselves be moved in a deeper understanding of our heart. Saying thank you just to this earth for having us tread upon it. Saying thank you for the wind for filling our lungs. Saying thank you, and just starting to say thank you and seeing how much there is to say thank you about is life-changing. So, yeah, it sounds corny, it sounds cheesy, but it really does make a difference if we stop and we really embrace gratitude and just saying thank you. Even thank you to our bones and our body for, getting us, helping us to stand up or keeping us going. That's important too, because if you ever hurt yourself or anything happens like that, you start to realize like, oh wow, I really took that for granted. So just be aware. Just be aware and just saying thank you. Saying those thank yous, having that attitude of gratitude, filling our heart, calming our spirit, it really does help calm our cortisol levels, keep us more stabilized, calmer, and more grounded. And that's beautiful. All right. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Oh, no, I forgot our meditation. My gosh, my head, just one fog. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, and note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.